What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, EW Images from EWImages.net, and today we're kicking off a new series entitled Perspectives, where we peel back that layer on artists and get their perspective and their mind sight into their art. And who better to kick off this series than my boy, Quinton Q. Randall, aka Baltimore Blues. He's performed alongside the likes of the Vasha Day of Fertile Ground and the P-Funk All-Stars and many other celebrity acts. Amongst his peers, he's considered a Baltimore legend. So let's welcome my man, Quinton Q. Randall, aka Baltimore Blues.
Ooh, it's early for musicians out here, man.
Yeah, man.
Early for musicians out here.
Yeah, I had to get you out early, man. I'm grateful that you took time out to do this interview with me. And,
Always, man.
So, first question.
Okay.
Lightning round.
Oh, shit. I'm here. All right, what we got?
So, I want to talk about how do you define success and how does one go about achieving success?
Define success with consistency. Instead of going from like 9 or 10 shows a month, I can do 3 or 4. You have to really understand like what is success to you. The stress of having to get up and make money for someone who's not putting money really in your pocket for the work that you do, that's going to become a burden. And being able to wake up and look at your clock and be like, I don't need to get up.
Oh yeah.
The weight of the world on your shoulders, you can actually be in your house and actually enjoy that space of being quiet and just being kind of like to yourself, knowing that, you make your own schedule and that whatever you do and the influence you have on people is because of something that you love to do and it inspires them. So to obtain success, I would say do a lot of studying, but I would also say put yourself around people that make you uncomfortable. Put yourself in settings, put yourself in cultures, and just put yourself in a position that you're uncomfortable because you're ignorant. How you are in your environment dictates a lot in that space when you do stuff for free. Because if you're doing it, do it because you really believe in something that someone is doing, and understand that not everyone can pay you what you want off the bat. You have to earn it. You really got to earn it, but you also have to those same people in the same boat with you, they starting as well. So, you have to really understand that you're going to take some hits and you're going to take some pushback and you're going to lose some money, but it's going to be worth it. Know your brand. Success is really understanding that what you ain't got control of, let that be. Because it is my job to put on a great show. I don't give performances, I give an experience.
Yeah, so that kind of leads into my second question.
Second question?
You kind of touched on it, a little bit about working for free and networking and building your brand. So how do you feel like, as an artist starting out, you don't really know your name, people may not, hire you for a gig. How do you feel about working for free?
Well, I work for free because I'm doing it for myself. I'm not doing it for nobody else. So that's the first thing. Let's get that clear right now. That what I do in my house would it translate, in the real world, so to speak. So, but when you do stuff for free, it's all about networking, and it's not just the networking. It's about building up, potential teams or building up potential relationships, with people, and because you never know where these people are going to be at in 3 to 7 years. So it's like they might have some type of business or they might be doing great things. So it's like, you want to build up some type of great camaraderie with that person because, they'll never forget the things you did for them or they'll never forget the things you didn't do for them. So, so it's like you have to really understand the value of friendship, the value of partnership, and the value of ownership because, you have to really own up to mistakes you've made or things that you should have did if you didn't do it. Because you never know where these people are going to be at in life, and if they remember you, they're going to bring you on or they're going to want you to be a part of something. And then those times that you felt like you didn't get paid what you deserved, you actually are going to get paid what you deserve. So you got to really look at it in long term. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I know that's true. I mean, I met this guy 4 or 5 years ago at a free event, and
it was in Manassas, Virginia.
Exactly.
Manassas.
And this man took time, spoke to me afterwards, and he had no intentions. He had no idea what I was doing with those pictures or where it would lead. Fast forward, here we are today doing this interview, doing this perspectives.
Exactly. So you're right about that, though. You're right about that.
Yeah.
You know, and just to give y'all just like a little fun tidbit on what happened. I haven't seen him since then. But on my Instagram, I did a Instagram live, and I don't really do that. And I just was on there longer than I ever been, which was like maybe an hour, maybe less. And I was just on there, just talking. And I was just like in a nice groove, and there's some stuff I wanted to talk about. And I never done it really, the IG live. And he got on and he was like commenting, and one thing led to another conversations, and hearing me talk and responded to the questions he was asking on the Instagram live. And we hooked up, got each other's phone numbers, and actually, that's our actual first time actually formally meeting while we're doing this. So this is pretty dope, because memories come back. So
yeah. All right, for the third and final question.
Not one, not two, but three.
How does one's art transform over to their life?
Okay. Okay. Man. I mean, art is life, right?
Yeah.
It's not a complicated answer to give. It's not a complicated question. But I'll say this: the great thing about art is that wherever you are with your art, whatever space or like environment you are, you're going to be around people you don't know at all, and you don't know about their culture. You don't know how they were raised or how they were brought up. So it's very, very great with character building because when you're around people, it's like, especially if you're ignorant, and it's okay to be ignorant because you don't know. That's the whole definition of it. You know, when you're ignorant, you become uncomfortable around certain settings. But the good thing about art is that it's going to force you in those settings. So you have to really understand how to maneuver, how to talk, how to understand someone's point of view, but don't necessarily accept it depending on what your morals are or your beliefs or whatever. So it translates over into character building. It translates over into financial stability, or understanding the real concept of financial freedom. It's very educational in so many different fields, and it also helps to just understand that who you are inside, like not even on the artist you are, but you as a person, like who you really are inside, because the settings that your art is going to put you in is going to give you great joy, but it's going to give you great disappointment. And you have to really understand how to maneuver on that. You have to really understand how to do that alone, because a lot of those times are going to come and you're going to be by yourself. So you really have to understand, how to deal with that, because you're going to have to understand who you are. You have to understand how to deal with yourself. And art bleeds into your life. I mean, really, it doesn't bleed. I mean, it's like DNA. It's right there. It's connected, regardless of however you want to put it. So I would say that. All
right, man. So thank you for coming out.
Thank you, y'all.
And being my first guest for this series, Perspectives, where we peel back that layer on artists and their thought process through their art. Yeah. So YouTube, if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you can catch more daily content just like this.
Amen.
Peace.
Cool.